is one word to describe this building?
Well, I can't do one word. I can do two, falling apart, but...
Small. It's funky.
Busy.
Musty.
Cozy.
Weird.
Happy and like full of life.
Old. Beautiful chaos.
Eclectic.
Comfortable. Comfy.
Homely.
Second home.
Magical. Like, it was such a crazy mix of everything.
Close.
World War II bunker.
Nostalgic.
Transcendent.
Amazing.
Unique. Special.
Terrific.
Old. Moldy.
Eccentric.
Chaotic. Leaky. Old. Brick.
Nostalgic.
Energetic.
A mess.
Crazy.
Collaborative.
Inadequate.
A bit claustrophobic.
It's unique. It's pretty
very unique. Like, look at the floors. Look at the floors. Look at this. Look at this.
Old.
Primary word of this building is grungy.
homey. Busy.
When some of the students came to this building, one word they described it as a prison.
Vibrant.
Energetic.
Windowless. Fun. No one word can describe PVA.
Can I get a hyphenated word? Falling apart.
What's your favorite room in this building?
My favorite room is the black box. The commons. The biology room with Mr. Zahn, Mr. Lulia.
Probably the fishbowl.
Fish tank.
Outdoor classroom.
The chemistry room.
Nice, nice.
Definitely.
Just the hallways. I love like the being in the checkout hallways and walking from place to place. I think a lot of walks around the school, so I think the hall.
Jazz room.
The commons.
I like the boopity boop upstairs.
And I like my room because it's the coolest one in the building.
It's got to be my classroom, room 215. I've been in that thing forever. Whenever alumni come back, like, oh, the room, it still feels the same.
Probably be room 111. That's where my memories were made because I'm a vocalist.
The black box.
Studio C, this one that you're standing in right now. I tend to come in here and prep classes or improv or work on things.
It's definitely the library. Just being a creative writer, I spend so much time up here. Definitely fallen asleep here, but also written like some of my best things here. So
I love Miss Patel's room, and I also love how the floors are like checkered. That's cool.
The black box for sure.
Actually, the visual art gallery, it's kind of right across from my classroom, so I can see into it and see what's going on. And it's just so cool to walk into a space and see what the kids are up to and what they've been working on so hard in their art areas, and just to kind of have a physical like place to go and see that is so cool.
It's where all the magic happens. That's where the sausage gets made. It's 101. It's where we rehearse and get all the performances ready, and that's our home.
Wherever I have all my stuff and my globes and the kids in my room is my favorite.
Oh, the little circle cove with the benches above the stairs.
A boopity boop.
205, which is the orchestra room. Just because everybody who's not in orchestra doesn't know that it exists. So you go in there and there's just this bubble of people who live there basically and never leave.
In 107, take a look at that. What is there not to like?
Yeah, just my first memory of being here at PVA is in the black box. And that's where I teach now.
The problem. The dance hallway.
The jazz room.
I think it has to be C11.
The Denny is in a room, but it feels magical.
It's Denny Theater. It's beautiful. It may not be the biggest theater in the world, but it was just intimate enough for us to feel the energy, but then big enough for us to really put on a great show.
What is your favorite memory?
My favorite memory is, oh gosh, probably opening night of our first showcase.
When I first got to this building, I could just feel that there's a sense of unity in this building.
Probably the rat falling out of the air conditioning.
This is actually at the groundbreaking for this campus.
You know, also the building, I don't know if it still is, freezing cold back then. So cold.
Being a vocalist, you spend a lot of time in this room. And me and my friends used to cut up a lot in here, especially when Miss Bonner was not in the room.
Was when I came here for Inside Scoop. And the windows were beautiful, the sun was filtering in, and they had ice cream in the commons. It was the same bustling environment that had made me so nervous during auditions, but I could see the excitement in it.
Performing and Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat in the Black Box.
Sitting out in the parking lot eating lunch with my friends in the sunshine.
But in 2005, as we were celebrating the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II, and we had probably about 35 or 40 World War II veterans here, and we honored them with a concert that we had here in the Denny, and they came early for a reception, and it was as if they had known each other forever, and they were all strangers until that day.
It's weird being back in the space though. It's very 80s. It's like the black and white squares and the red doors. It's so 80s and it takes me back because that's when it was. It was the 80s.
I can't believe the same ones are still up. I remember looking at these guys.
In creative writing, we'll all just kind of like disperse and sit out here and write, and I really love every once in a while you like peek your head up from your journal and you can see all of your friends and colleagues just kind of dotting the parking lot, and it's such a feeling of wow, like here we all are together doing our art, we get to do this out in the sun.
Kids doing their practices in the hallway.
Definitely my favorite happening was coming out of the Denny Theater dressed as Melania Trump with my husband and hearing the crowd go wild at our crazy costumes for Halloween.
Anytime we get to go to like spotlights or anything like that, because those are really fun and you get to sit with your friends and basically get to enjoy what other people put on for you. So.
Yeah. This is my favorite memory. That's my favorite right there. This is my favorite.
Yeah, my favorite. What are you gonna miss about the building?
Huh?
Well, this parking lot.
We eat out here.
I'm gonna miss the authenticity and the character that the building has.
I'm gonna miss the black and white floors, the walk to the main building, the checkerboard floors, the lockers, the commons.
The red has always made me think of James Coney Island.
The like checkered floors and like all the artwork.
I like walking from one end to the other and hearing the mariachi and running into the theater kids, and then the dancers are practicing down the hall. I'm really gonna miss that.
This is where I started my second family.
The checkered floors. I like the floors, even though they have a slight hypnotic effect.
The neighborhood atmosphere.
I'm gonna miss all of my memories that I made here as a student. I feel like I walk down different halls and I immediately remember something someone said or something someone wore, and I'm gonna miss just having those kind of flush back.
The vibe when you walk into the commons, it's unreal. It's like you know you stepped into greatness.
And these stairs, I have seen more dancers and people practicing, and they do everything on these stairs.
The memories. So being able to walk down the hall and feel and remember everything that I experienced.
We just took a chainsaw to this to make a desk. There should be cabinets here. So there's charm, I guess.
Everything's everywhere. I mean, we have no storage. Yeah.
I'm gonna miss my parking spot.
Walking around and feeling like you know every nook and cranny, and there's so much kind of like memory and like experiences compressed into one tiny little home.
I'm gonna miss how cramped it is, just because you're kind of forced to interact with other people who aren't doing the same thing as you.
Not a damn thing.
Do you guys still play music on Fridays?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
good.
got our
Okay,
DJ
good.
up there.
Good, good, good. Okay.
So much time in these little rooms. Many practice hours in this room.
The only fight that ever took place while I was here happened right there. And is Miss Ballard still here? She broke up the fight. Yeah, I think he just likes her. She just kind of came and was like, no, shut it down. Like, and of course in her very Miss Ballard, she's like, no, stop, no. I was like, okay.
It's special. I know I've said that a million times, but I think that's the word that I have to say. This place really is unique.